Welcome, everybody, and I am Pugs Moran of RadioMisfits.com and The Rant every day, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Current events, hot topics, whatever. Talk radio the way talk radio will not allow. I'm not doing any sort of political bullshit. I'm not involved in the right or the left. This is radio, talk radio for normal people done by, somebody I'm not really all that normal. I'm actually a middle-aged narcissist. We've been doing it for 3 years. Takes about 2 hours of your day, but what I do is I give you everything that you need to know about this day. Sometimes we don't get to some stories, and those are the times when we will now introduce something we're calling the Scant Rant. It's a scant rant. It's less than a regular rant. Because we forgot. We spent too much time today talking about Tyreek Hill and the body cam footage that I didn't have time to get into this, which is one of my all-time favorite bizarro political stories, and it's only about 24 hours old, but that's how much I love it. Yes, folks, they're eating our cats and ducks. Those people, you know who those people are. Those people are anybody that we deem to be the enemy of the moment. Here's what I'm talking about. So there's a story coming out of Ohio, and it has like a California wildfire. Too soon. Story coming out of Ohio. It's got everybody buzzing on the social media. It purports to show, here is the context. So I guess there's a community, Springfield, Ohio, that has a large amount of legal Haitian migrants. Okay, these are not illegal. These are legal. They're here legally. I don't want to get into why, but okay, just let's establish that these are legal Haitian migrants. There seems to be a large population of them who have resettled in Springfield, Ohio. Okay, so that's a fact. We know that's happening. But the story is going around that these Haitian migrants who live in Springfield, Ohio, are killing ducks in the ponds and then eating house pets, cats in particular, which, honestly, we have had homeless people in this country for as long as I've been around. And we've also had, here's the thing, I grew up in an area of the south side of Chicago where I had both homeless people and ponds and lakes just filled with ducks and geese. From the time I'm 10 years old, I'm like, if they get hungry, can't they just kill a duck and eat it? Isn't that something? Like, I always thought that was a thing, but maybe that's not a thing. I don't know, whatever. Point is, in Springfield, Ohio, they're saying it is a thing. They're saying that the Haitian immigrants, which they're not, they're migrants. It's different. It's a different political status. And legal status. Political, for sure. So anyway, they're there. And there's all these stories about they're breaking into people's houses and they're taking their cats and their skin. They particularly like cats. I don't know why that would be. And ducks. They'll kill your duck, your goose. Do you have a duck? Do you have a goose? Because they're going to kill it and they're going to eat it. Here's a story. Let me show you this. We got some video. This is from, and it should be noted, I always say when somebody says something fantastic to me, I go, cite your source, baby. You're talking to a journalism student. Cite your source. I want to know where you're getting this information that you are regurgitating to me. So it's always important to know the source. The source of this video, which purports to show one of these dirty Haitian immigrants, they're legal status migrants. It purports to show one of them in the driveway of a home in Springfield, Ohio, eating somebody's cat, just eating somebody's cat. And cite your source. Well, this comes to us in the context of this video is from Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson, who I had not really heard of until the other day. But you may remember, he is the dude that was in league with that Tenet Media company out of Tennessee that was caught taking $12 million from the Russians to act as Russian propagandists and influencers. So that's who this guy is. That's who this guy is, putting this story out there, a video on his site, Benny Johnson, that again purports to show one of these Haitian migrants eating some all-American family's house cat. Here you go.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile, what did you Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society to see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
All right, there you go. There you go. It is my hope that "Did you eat that cat?" becomes the new "Can I pet your dog?" That's my hope. So remember the context of known Russian propagandist Benny Johnson. The context that he's given us is this is Springfield, Ohio. This is a Haitian immigrant, and she's just eating a cat. And for some reason, it's not just her. This is a thing that they're doing all over. And here is video proof. So that's what we've seen there. Very interesting. So you got to be wondering, my God, where's the National Guard in all this? We got to protect our ducks. And I'm tired of these dirty geese eaters coming here, taking good old American house cats and making Thanksgiving dinners out of them. Dirty Haitian geese eater. Let's turn that into a thing, can we? Can we make that like a Haitian pejorative? Can we just like dirty geese eaters? Look at these dirty geese eaters. All right. So now let me give you some context to this story. Because make no mistake, they would have us believe they're eating our cats and ducks. Haitians. All right, let me give you some context on what exactly is happening and where this came from. I've already told you that the source of the initial lady eating a cat in the driveway video is well-known Russian propagandist Benny Johnson. And again, the Russian propaganda is designed to get us all confused and frightened and yelling at each other. They just want to divide us with stupid stuff. So let's look at the context, okay? Because it is important to note that Benny Johnson isn't just the one guy doing it. I think he's just ground zero for that particular video. This story, this idea that Springfield, Ohio, all-American Springfield, Ohio, isn't that where the Simpsons lived? All-American Springfield, Ohio is somehow right now besieged by a bunch of goddamn dirty Haitian geese eaters. That's what they want you to believe. And no less a source than Elon Musk has tweeted this belief. Hey, did you see this? I just got back from Mars, but apparently they're eating geese in ponds there in Springfield, Ohio. J.D. Vance, dude running for vice president of the United States, is like, look at this, they're eating cats. So all of those people are doing it. They're all out there. They're all promoting this notion, this belief, originating from the account of well-known Russian propagandist Benny Johnson. So it's becoming a thing. Everybody's talking about it. All right, it's not a thing, stupids. All right, remember, here's who this show is for. If you tune in every day, Monday through Friday, for my rant, I'm going to give you every little story that's happening in the world. Let's be honest. The ones I find interesting. It takes about 2 hours. We cherry pick them. I rant on a subject. Hey, did you hear about this? I rant on it and we move on to the next. But right now, I need to explain to you the kind of people who are allowed to tune into my show every Monday through Friday at noon. Because I don't want just everybody. You're not allowed. I don't want the Joe Rogan 50 million audience. God, I almost... That's a fucking lie. Okay, boy, here's the deal. So before we get further into this crazy Haitian, geese-eating, dirty Haitian migrant story, before we get any further into this, let me tell you who this show is for. Or who it's not for, okay? We're for normal people. We're normal people. Normal people do not believe that there are a whole bunch of dirty geese-eating Haitians there in Springfield, Ohio, draining the local municipal ponds of ducks and geese and then moving on to your daughter's favorite pussycat. Normal people do not believe that, okay? So we only want normal people listening to this show. What constitutes normal? Well, there is a bit of a litmus test that I've come up with. For instance, if you've ever gone viral for getting kicked off of an airplane, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you to listen. You ain't normal. If you've ever been arrested for fighting somebody in a Target, the fuck? I don't want you. You're not allowed to listen. You're not allowed. I don't need your input. I don't want your energy. You don't need to be around normal people. And the third one is if, like, your family has, like, birthday parties or anniversary parties and you find out about them, like, a week later, nobody told you, I don't want you listening to this show, okay? If you're the guy that they don't want at Thanksgiving, I don't want you listening to this show. Okay, so we've established that this is all for normal people. We're just normal people, man. Some of us are Republicans. Some of us are Democrats. Some of us lean conservative. Some of us are conservative. Some of us are, liberal, progressive. We're just normal people, okay? So let's move forward now. Now that we've established that it was the stupid people out there, the people who we don't want listening anyway, that thought that they were fucking dirty, geese-eating Haitians carving up ducks and eating cats. Let's move on to the truth of this story, okay? It's obviously designed to keep stupid people ginned up and frightened. Hey, did you hear? Ugh. Again, no normal people believe that. So here's the real story. And the Trump, by the way, has gone around. The story is the Trump world, MAGA, whatever. And again, I'm not anti-Trump. Actually, I don't like Trump. Like, I look at him and I go, really? You people think he's serious? That's like my whole take on Trump. I don't have a much brighter opinion of Kamala Harris either. So don't look at me like, oh, this guy's just dyed in the wool Trump hater. No, I'm not. I'm a normal American. We established that. No, shut the fuck up. I'll continue. All right. So the claim originated in a British tabloid a few weeks ago, the Daily Mail. All right. We all know about why they're the Tiffany network. They're the Tiffany paper of the underbelly of British scumbag sleaze tabloids. So no less a source than a British tabloid is the origin story for this. They're eating cats and geese in Springfield, Ohio. So now the two people we've got behind this are Benny Johnson, well-known Russian propagandist, and the Daily Mail from a couple of weeks ago. We haven't heard anything from the people in Springfield, Ohio. We've heard nothing from the chief of police. You think he'd be on it? Can't imagine there's all that much else to do in Springfield, Ohio. Unless there are no cops in Springfield, Ohio, because they're all still, where'd they go? They went to Colorado to help out with the Venezuelan gang problem from a couple weeks ago. It's another one of you stupid people's stories. Anyway, moving on. So here's what they say. It started with the Daily Mail, which ran a story about Ohio residents claiming Haitian migrants are decapitating and eating ducks in the park. Which, again, true or not, I don't know. I just, 10-year-old me thought, why aren't the hobos eating the ducks? We've got way too many ducks. So it's not a completely outlandish idea, especially if you believe that, the Haitian people are less than human. They're like subhuman monster people from an island nation, and now they're here eating our ducks. Goddamn, I've been telling you about them geese eaters. Excuse me. All right, so again, the Daily Mail from a couple of weeks ago is running a story here about some Ohio residents who are claiming that the geese eaters are eating the geese out of the park. And included a comment from the city of, claiming Haitian migrants are decapitating and eating ducks in the park. The story from the Mail noted the residents' claims are, quote, unconfirmed. They did no follow-up. The Daily Mail didn't do any follow-up. They're like, what is this one crazy neighbor saying? Because that's all it takes. That's all, that's all it takes is one crazy neighbor. And then, typically, if you weren't, working for the Daily Mail, you would probably follow up. You would look for other sources to confirm the original source. But they said they didn't bother. Daily Mail didn't bother. It's unconfirmed. Didn't even call the police or the mayor or anything. The Daily Mail. Do you know how many fucking clicks we're going to get off of saying that people are eating cats in driveways there in Ohio? My God, we don't need to follow up. The story from the Mail noted the residents' claims are unconfirmed and included a comment from the city of Springfield. Oh, they did have a comment from them, which said, here's what the city of Springfield said. In response to recent rumors alleging criminal activity by the immigrant population in our city, we wish to clarify that there have been no reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community. All right, so there you go. So despite it just being a crazy neighbor or a couple crazy neighbors, it says residents, plural, so I don't know how many. They're being vague there, purposefully, I assume. So I don't know how many residents said it, but the official word from the city, which you would think, these are Ohio small-town politicians. You don't think half these people want to run for Congress? You want to get statewide attention? You go, nah, it's totally true, these damn gay eaters, we got a problem. I mean, you would amplify it. But these Ohio, Springfield, bureaucrats, politicians, they're like, yeah, no, this is not, we don't know. What's this? What's this? Hey, there's a British guy on the phone. He wants to know if people are eating geese. All right, so it included comments from the city of Springfield, which said in response to recent rumors alleging criminal activity by the immigrant population in our city, we wish to clarify that there have been no credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community. The Springfield Police Division told local media yesterday, was Tuesday here, it says they've received no reports related to pets being stolen and eaten. All right, so the police in Springfield are like, yeah, kind of like the police in Aurora, Colorado with the Venezuelan gang. So like, wait, what now? What are you guys saying is happening here? But we don't listen to what the police say because they's all corrupt. They're part of the steal. They's all we believe what we want, Benny Johnson said. You fucking mooks. Not you. You people listening. You people tuning in. You know what you're getting here. Springfield police said there ain't nothing going on, okay? The local report elaborated on a source of the claims, which included a Facebook post. All right, so here's the source of the This is where the Daily Mail got their citizen from. Are you ready? Because remember, the Daily Mail wrote the story a couple of weeks ago. I know you don't like to see how the sausage is made, but this is how it's done. So a couple of weeks ago, the Daily Mail runs this story for clicks. And they run off of something that they read on a local Springfield Facebook page. Okay, so here it is. So these are the claim. A social media post originally from a Springfield Facebook group went viral in recent days. The original poster did not cite firsthand knowledge of the incident, which is Haitians, dirty geese-eating Haitians are coming to eat your cats and geese. The person said they didn't have firsthand knowledge of an incident. Instead, they claimed that their neighbor's daughter's friend had lost her cat and then found it hanging from a branch at a Haitian neighbor's home. That's it. That's the origin. From a Facebook group. A neighbor, they claimed, here's the claim, I'm telling you, here's what I heard. My neighbor's daughter's friend. That's it. That's what the Daily Mail ran this story a couple of weeks ago. That's what Benny Johnson is pushing. So you may be wondering, hey, Pugs, what is going on? He showed us video. We saw a video of a lady eating a cat in a driveway in Springfield, Ohio. No, you were told the context is that it was Springfield, Ohio, but we'll get to that in a moment. Philip Bump of the Washington Post, who's, kind of but whatever. I guess he's a legit journalist. He does the legwork and shit. The Post Philip Bump fact-checked these claims and roundly debunked them. Bump wrote about how the claims came together. So where did the story come from? That Haitians are eating geese. Where did the story come from? So here's where it comes from. Bump wrote about how the claims came together as a kind of mashup of various news stories and secondhand accounts. He wrote the claim that Haitians were eating people's cats metastasized, with people plucking pieces of information off the internet and attaching it to the original claim as though it was supporting evidence. Hell yeah to humanity. That's what we do. See, we have that bias. We have that confirmation bias. We have what we want to be true, and then we look for anything that helps confirm our original bias of what we wanted to be true. So again, it started out as a mashup of various news stories and secondhand accounts. that claim it metastasized with people plucking pieces of information off the internet and then attaching it to the original claim as though it was supporting evidence. A guy at a community meeting mentioning the ducks. That's one example. An Ohio woman was recently arrested for eating a cat. These things, although unrelated when mashed together, proves the point. Okay. Here's more on that. It says here, except that the guy carrying the goose. Okay, the guy carrying the goose, which is apparently another piece of evidence that people use to go, see, here's more. The guy carrying the goose who was photographed in Columbus, Ohio a month ago. Okay, and it's not obviously an immigrant from Haiti, much less one in Springfield. So here's a Haitian immigrant eating a goose from a lake is a picture that went around. Wasn't in Springfield the way it was claimed, because Springfield is where they're being overrun. It was in Columbus, Ohio, and the dude apparently was obviously not a Haitian immigrant. I didn't see that picture, so I can't say. I do not know. Let's see here. So let's talk about the woman who we watched eating the cat. Should we see that one again? Let's watch this one again, because now we're going to talk about this, because this is pretty powerful stuff, right? Woman eating the cat. Here we go. This was first put out there by Benny Johnson as proof that Springfield, Ohio is being overrun by people who are eating your pets. All right, so we'll watch this one more time, because I'm about to tell you what you're really looking at here and not the context of what is being thought. I hate that about Twitter. Everybody, you take something, some raw, out of context video, and then you create your own context for it, and then you get 1,000 people going, hey, you shouldn't have said the N-word. I didn't hear him say the N-word. Just context. Here you go. Let's watch this. One more time. Woman eating a cat in a driveway in Springfield, Ohio. Haitian immigrant woman. Haitian migrant. Dirty, geese-eating Haitian. Here we go.
Ew. Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile with your teeth. Go like this.
What are we going with? She's not talking much. She's not talking like Haitian. What does a Haitian talk like? Oh, fuck. I just made him Jamaican. It doesn't matter. She's not talking, but she isn't white. She is dark-skinned, black. So she's Haitian. See, this is Haitian. Here we go. Woman in Springfield, Ohio, eating a cat in a driveway.
Did you eat that cat?
Did you pet that dog?
Eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys?
And they cut before she talks. I'm guessing it's because she doesn't have a Caribbean accent. I'm guessing because she doesn't sound like a Haitian. She doesn't have that French. It'd be French, right? It'd be some kind of like pidgin Caribbean French sort of thing. Is calling someone's language pidgin racist? If so, I guess I'm a fucking racist in 2024. I guess. Anyway, this woman is not from Haiti. More on that in a second.
I see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with him.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
It is. That is a former cat, a deceased cat. All right, so now let's learn about that lady, okay? Because again, Benny Johnson, well-known Russian propagandist, he would have us all in a tizzy on Twitter believing that that is a Haitian migrant woman in a driveway in Springfield, Ohio, eating someone's house cat. So let's learn about the truth of that. The woman arrested for eating the cat was not a Haitian immigrant. In fact, she was an African American. She was arrested in a different Ohio town about 150 miles northeast of Springfield months ago. Months ago. What were we worried about months ago? What was the thing months ago? It was months ago because the Venezuelans overtaking the apartment complex. That's last week. I don't know, man. They all bleed together. I don't know what we were distracted by when we should have been jumping on this story from the very beginning. In closing, people, in closing, they ain't eating cats and geese out of ponds in Springfield, Ohio. We can all go back to sleep. They ain't. Thank you so much, folks. This has been the Scant Rant, just a little tiny portion of what I do every day, Monday through Friday, right here on the RadioMisfits.com network. Radio Misfits. For all your misfit radio needs, we got to work on a better, it's got to be something better than that. If you support this kind of radio, let me remind you once again that you can always support the rant by dropping a tip in either our Venmo or our Cash App. We do take your tips. Please support this kind of talk radio, the kind of talk radio that, you don't hear on terrestrial radio. Not allowed to, because I'm not totally political one side. I'm in the middle. They don't think that we normal people count. Well, we try and prove that we do every day at noon on The Rant with me, Pugs Moran. We'll see you there. Hopefully, follow, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Until then, they're not eating cats and ducks in Springfield, Ohio. Stop it. You're better than that.